Hey everyone, it's Nate the Vinyl Guide, and I am here in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. To be exact, I'm in the Subang Jaya neighborhood. It's a bit of an industrial neighborhood. You can see there's a washing machine repair center and a little acupuncture center, and looks like a tool shop. But then we run across this place, Teenage Head Records. And you gotta love the window here. I just love how record stores just stick out in the neighborhood and call it their own. So let's jump in there and check out the selection at Teenage Head Records. All right, here we are inside Teenage Head Records in the Subang Jaya district of Kuala Lumpur, and check out their selection. Now, we've seen several shops here in Kuala Lumpur. There's a few other videos we have up. Of course, they have the punk and the heavy metal. A lot of no effects here. But they've also got some other music that I haven't seen elsewhere too much. Of course, the Beatles. There's some Joy Division. Looks like it may even be a UK first pressing of that. There's John Lennon and Yoko Ono with their private parts covered by a 7-inch record. And some other stuff. Looks like some DJ stuff as well. Some Floyd, some U2. Looks like some Malaysian bands here as well. Quite a heavy selection here. And then here we go, one of the staff members, certainly part of the eye candy around here, Arrow. How are you today, Arrow?
Fine, thank you.
Good, good. So you've been here at Teenage Records. The shop is what, 3 years old now?
Yeah, you can see that 3 years old. Yeah.
3 years old.
This is our 4th year.
Good. Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you, man.
Thank
you for visiting.
Oh, no worries. Happy to. Now tell us a little bit about the vinyl record business in Malaysia.
Pretty much. I mean, like, vinyl was never went away from here, but like other countries, it slowed down, and following the resurgence of vinyl, everywhere in the world, and the boss and some decided that it's a good time to open a new record shop. And yeah, I mean, like, business was good, and it still is, and people are coming in, more people, like young guys, and up into the
What's the average age of the people who shop here?
I can say that around like early 20s and up until like 40 and 50 years old.
Okay. So a lot of young people are getting into vinyl.
Yeah.
And I see you have majority of vinyl, mostly LPs. You got a lot of 7 inches here, a heap of cassettes, but not many CDs. This is the only CD?
No, we do have.
Where's the CDs?
We
Are you
have a
hiding
bunch
them?
of new CDs
Yeah?
and tons of used ones.
Oh, see, I
yeah.
didn't even look down there. Okay. Now, when you talk about people who come here and buy music, are they still looking like what percentage do you sell of records, or what percentage of CDs and cassettes?
I think vinyl and CDs are more or less equal,
Yeah.
and small part of it are cassette, because cassette is cheap.
Yeah.
So in order, not a lot of people can afford to buy vinyl in Malaysia.
Right.
So the cheapest way is either you buy used CDs and cassette tapes.
Now, vinyl in Malaysia being so hot and humid, how do you take care of your vinyl here?
I think most of us, record collectors, when we taking care of our collection, we always gonna keep it in the paper inner sleeve.
Yeah.
So in a way, if you're using a plastic inner sleeve, when it's hot and humid, the plastic will disintegrate and will attach to the vinyl surface. So paper is better in a way. Yeah.
Do you find a lot of records come through the door like used, or do you have to go out and buy them from collectors or import them?
It's a 50-50 thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find a lot of records that were not taken well care of?
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's a part of the job. What part of this?
You just have to.
Sometimes you have to find a go. Sometimes you find like some stuff are very well taken care of from a collector perspective. Fine. And sometimes like somebody's like, oh, I inherited this shit. I just want to let it go. And just, can you take it? It's like, oh yeah, sure, we can take it. Anything is
Okay. So if there's a record that comes in here and it's a good record, let's say something that a Sabbath or whoever, and it's not well taken care of, will you still sell it?
That one is all depends on discussion first. Me and my boss.
Right.
We're gonna discuss it, and also the consignee.
Okay.
So you're gonna advise him If it's very in poor condition, we're gonna return it back.
Yeah.
Because
Can't do anything with it.
yeah, you don't want to sell shit stuff.
Yeah. You don't want to become a junkyard.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it will, in a way, it will say tarnish our reputation.
Hmm.
Yeah, as
Okay. Let's take a look at some of the right now. What are some of the here at the shop right now? What are some of the prizes? What's some of the gold that you have here on the shelves?
prize possession. I must say, this LP. This LP is quite rare. This is an LP by this band, Elias Hub.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very obscure prog rock band. Then we got it very cheap, and the price, I must say,
So $9.50. So that is roughly about 250 US.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a modest price.
Okay. And do you have a grading system that you use here?
Yeah, but I mean, like most of the used records, we tend to grade it as like very good plus. But if it has so many scratches, we're gonna put it lower and lower.
Right.
Yeah. Even though it's people are saying near mint, but we always gonna say it's a very good plus. Yeah.
And here you've also got Smashing Pumpkins. Is it Macada? Machina?
Macada.
Okay, yeah. This is toward the end of the career. These actually, this and Macada too, quite good albums, and they're quite rare. Only 2,000 of these made. You've got one here at roughly 125, yeah, something like that, US. Okay, that's interesting. How would you get something this rare from the US here in Kuala Lumpur?
This is not. This is belong to one of our consignee.
Ah.
So he used to collect all these records back in the 90s when records were cheap. So now he thinks like, I think I want to trim down my collection. So
Okay.
why don't I put some in the shop and
Okay.
make it a new flavor?
So he comes to you every month with a new batch.
Yeah.
Okay, and you've got a lot of punk here as well. So what is the best-selling genre here in the shop?
Indie.
Indie?
Alternative.
Yeah.
Indie sells most of the time.
Okay. How do kids here in Malaysia, how do they get informed of new music?
Part of it now is the internet age. Everything is everywhere. Spotify, Facebook. I mean, like websites like Pitchfork and NPR, things like that.
Okay.
So basically, anything that people in the States are looking through, most of us also getting some the stuff over here. So,
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you'd like to show us here in the shop here, Arrow?
we got everything. It's just you guys are most welcome to come here. We got a bunch of views and so do new stuff coming in every week
Yeah.
from everywhere in the world.
Do you guys press your own records at all? Do you sponsor any bands or make your own records?
We did press an LP, but unfortunately the LP already sold out.
Oh.
I released this one local math rock band called Dirgahayu. Do check it out. It's
Yeah?
quite good.
How do you spell it?
Dirgahayu.
Okay.
Dirgahayu. Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite good. We pressed it for Record Store Day. 300 copies. White now. But
Okay.
it's sold out.
You're
for
sold
now.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Okay. All right, no worries. All right, well, there we go. Arrow, thank you for spending time with us. Teenage Head Records. I think this is probably the most complete record shop I've seen in my time here in Kuala Lumpur. Great selection, even some collectibles, which is really nice. And a lot of different genres here. And a coffee machine and a lot of air conditioning and fans, which is exactly what you need here in Malaysia. All right, for the Vinyl Guide, this is Nate. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast, www.thevinylguide.com. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/vinylguide. And until next time, keep spinning. Cheers.